everybody. Welcome back to another episode of CoinLogic TV, where we are looking logically at crypto assets. I am your host, The Logical Dude, your favorite van life living, crypto investing digital nomad. I hope you're doing well today. It is Friday, November the 26th. It's Black Friday. Everything's on sale today. That's how we're going to look at this red bloody crypto market, because it's just, hey, it's a fire sale. Everything's on sale. It's Black Friday. It may be your last chance to pick up some good cheap crypto for your family. You know, because if you're going to give the beautiful gift of Bitcoin this year, today is the day to pick it up on the cheap. Maybe your last chance. We're going to take a look at that at the market, on the charts and all that kind of stuff. We're going to take a look at the markets here in just a moment. But first, I'm really excited about introducing to you the new CoinLogic Finance Club. This is what I'm getting started here. We're going to start the community itself, all the communication announcements, all that kind of stuff is going to go on here on the Hive blockchain. So if you want to come and join along with us, we're doing this all Web3 style, baby. So you have to be a Hive member to come and chat with us. You can still read the posts and that kind of thing, but you don't get rewarded on the post. You don't get rewarded for your comments. You know, you can't post to the community. All you can do is just read. You cannot get involved with the chat. You have to be involved with Hive to be able to get involved with the chat. And that's going to be a good important part, because I'm going to be in the chats. I'm going to be posting all kind of trade setups. We're going to be talking about, you know, all kind of different subjects before we even put it up on videos and stuff like that. So that the chat's going to be where first announcements and everything are going to be going. That's where DAO communication is going to be, and all that kind of stuff is through this platform right here. So you can go to coinlogic.finance to get to this. It is on the peaked.com interface on the Hive blockchain, which is the most used interface on Hive by far. So they have a great setup for the community structure, so I love it. So that's what we're using for right now. Now in the future, if we can build this up, you know, and we can get the fees raised and that kind of thing, we may eventually start our own outpost with our own token structure and that kind of thing. But for now, this is a great start. Really happy with this platform. So come and check it out. Again, you can get to it through coinlogic.finance. No dash in that. So coinlogic.finance. And that leads you directly to this page right here. So I would invite you to come and join. If you are already on Hive, so that means you're watching this on 3Speak, so good job. If you're not on Hive, though, pause this, hit that QR code right there, go and get your Hive account, or you can just hit the link in the description below that I'm going to be putting down there. Either way. So yeah, go check that out, guys. Come and join Hive, because we're doing this all on the blockchain, decentralized, Web3 social media. I'm done with Discord on this. I'm done with Telegram on this. We're not doing any of those. We're doing this all here on Hive, because Hive has got everything that we need, all in one nice, neat little package, all with one username account. Everything all happens through here. And that username is also your wallet address. So it's good stuff. There's a reason why Hive went to $3.50 yesterday. Pumped like absolute crazy. So if you saw my Wednesday video and you saw my absolute love affair that I have with the Hive blockchain, we were like $1.46, and we were like, whoa, it's it's pumping and blah blah blah. Dude, it went to $3.50 yesterday. It was flipping amazing. So come and join, get along with the ride. I think people are finally starting to see the value of what we've got going on here on the Hive blockchains. We've got play to earn games, we've got NFTs, we've got e-commerce platforms, we've got investment platforms, we've got gaming platforms, we've got video platforms, we've got everything that you want, all with one sign-on. So check it out. Anyway, let's get into the markets today, because we're going to be looking at this bloodiness. Look at this. This is just nasty. Poor Litecoin. You know, it's just nasty today. Osmo's down to almost $5. Cosmos took a big old hit. You know, Cub has fared out fairly well. But like I said, Hive pumped up huge yesterday. Went to 3.0. This says it went to 3.05. I think it went higher than that. I don't know. I may have just seen it wrong, because yesterday was insane. So, yeah, I don't know. 350, 305. Still, it went over $3 and it was beautiful. But we're down back to $2.25, which is actually holding pretty steady with that. So anyway, come down here. You can kind of look and see what Bitcoin's been doing over the day. And we took this massive drop down. Ethereum basically did the same thing. So it has found support. And we are rocking back around the 55 level, so you guys can check that out. Let's go down here and let's talk about the top 10 gainers of the top 100. We've got Gala, Sandbox, Basic Attention Token, Decentraland, and Leo are the only ones that are up. Everything else is just stablecoins. The top 10 losers of the top 100. We've got Shiba Inu down 16.5%. We've got Curve DAO down. We've got OKB down. Harmony, Litecoin, Celsius Network, Phantom, KuCoin Token, Chainlink, Polkadot, all having really bad days. We are down to a 47 on the Fear and Greed Index. So we are in like that neutral zone. So markets don't really know what they're doing. You know, you got some bulls, you got some bears. Everybody's a little, I don't know what's up. Well, you know, if people were actually being smart with it, they would say Black Friday sales, and you can just go and start buying everything up again. Maybe that's why, you know, we pump back up from like 53 to 55, you know, with Bitcoin. But Bitcoin's dominance right now is at a 42.28 right now. So it did drop down. We are picking up just a little bit. So people may be coming in and buying up some Bitcoin. Hopefully that's the case. So let's go and let's take a look at this chart real quick. So, wow, this is actually my Matic chart I was looking at. I've hit this breakout, got into a trade, and then dropped back down. So whatever, it is what it is. I'm actually looking at buying more block tokens. So for our CoinLogic DAO. So I'm not even really worried about this trade anymore. I've got Matic. I'm going to be buying some block tokens. I'm waiting on block to drop a little bit down because I think it's about to do a cup and handle kind of scenario. So I'm kind of wanting to catch the bottom of the handle that it's forming. Hopefully, maybe. So we're going to see what's up with that. But Blocktopia is the Polygon metaverse that's going on. So it's basically, instead of like a bunch of land, it's in the form of like a big skyscraper building kind of thing. There's 21 floors, you know, to represent the 21 million Bitcoin. And so yeah, we're gonna be getting in on this on our DAO. So basically, Polygon is gonna be like the virtual real estate arm of our DAO, basically. So because we're gonna be getting into some block tokens heavily there. So let me pull up. I was not prepared for this. Bitcoin, we are looking at currently 54,300. So we had this little rise up. It's came back down. And you can see that here, this is the 1 hour time frame that we did have a green dot, and it is rising up. And we jumped down here into our oversold territory really hard here on the 1 hour time frame on the RSI. So hopefully we're seeing a bounce right here off of this line of support. This was a previously drawn line of support here. And yeah, Bitcoin has came down and touched it. So hopefully we can bounce here and then break out of this wedge, because we're still technically in this falling wedge. So we still can come out here and break out of this wedge and it still do the same kind of thing. It just maybe not what we were looking at yesterday with this breakout. So volatile markets, man, volatile markets. Let's go take a look at the daily time frame. We're going to zoom out just a little bit here. Let's get down here. Yeah, so you can see it's just a big old fat candle down, but we did find that very serious line of support there around 53,000. We got that green dot on the daily candle yesterday, but then we immediately lost it with another sell signal. So, you know, who knows what's going on. So apparently the stock market's down. I don't really follow the stock market at all. So, but apparently the stock market's down like 1,000 points on the NASDAQ or whatever it is. So, you know, it's just a crazy Black Friday, man. Everything's on sale. So if you're smart, you're going to go and buy it up. I just got finished paying bills, so I don't have as much dry powder as I did yesterday. So, yeah. Also, I bought a bunch of Matic and Block. So there you go. Let's go take a look at Hive real quick. Hive is down to 216 right now. Apparently, I did not refresh the front page, but that's okay. You can see here on the chart what's going on. We did pump up really high. Yeah, see, I was right. We did pump up here to like 342, according to this chart here. This is the Huobi chart. And I drew the Fibonacci retracement level, and we have retraced back down here to the 0.5 level. So if we could find this, if we could consolidate in this level here, that would be absolutely amazing. That would mean that Hive is setting up solid market structure at this $2.25 level, which is absolutely amazing. So, I mean, I could certainly see us come back down maybe at around $1.80, even back down to around $1.50 and retracing and recorrecting from there. That would certainly give our momentum some time to cool off. But during all this, the money flow indicator popped into the green. So if we can keep some money flowing into this market here, into Hive, we can keep this going from here. So hopefully we can keep this momentum moving. We can consolidate here. Worst case scenario, drop down here to around $1.50, which would be right up above the 0.786. So you're falling into this, like, you know, if we can fall in and bounce off this like golden pocket area between 0.5 and 618 area, then we'd be in good shape for Hive. So that'd be a really nice way to build some solid market structure here. So, you know, a little rough, bloody day for a lot of stuff, but we are in a territory, guys, that, you know, if you zoom out on the longer time frames, you're going to see that we're just absolutely still on uptrends on everything, basically. So even Bitcoin, we're still on an uptrend. You know, we're still on this long-term uptrend. And if I were to zoom out even more, you would see it's just on a massive, we're just on a massive uptrend overall. It's not going to stop. You know, we're in price discovery, essentially. So these are levels that we're building support at in the market, and the market needs that kind of stuff. It's healthy to build that kind of structure in the market. It's not healthy to have just pump and dumps all the time. You know, like Shiba Inu is not a healthy market. You know, these meme coins and all this stuff that does not have really any fundamentals or anything behind it. It's just meant to be a, you know, crap coin casino playground kind of thing. That kind of stuff does not ever find real market structure. Okay, so projects with solid foundations need these healthy corrections to find this market structure. And that, I think, is what Bitcoin is doing. As you can see here, we got the falling wedge here on the weekly, and that's going to be a beautiful breakout when it happens. It's just, you know, didn't happen yesterday. Could happen within the next couple of days. It could take another week for that thing to fully break out. So probably not a week, probably just a couple more days. But yeah, you can see though, you know, we are finding that support. So if we can keep rising up, it'll break out and we'll keep going. I think the momentum being down this low is going to indicate that we have got up room to go. I think what we really needed was just the market to cool off after that last pump up on Bitcoin. And that's the same thing that I'm saying with Hive, you know, is Hive needs to cool off after this massive parabolic rise. And if we can find some market structure up here at these levels, even if we just range in these levels for a while, I'm completely okay with that. You know, that's some good stuff. That means Hive is going to build some solid market structure. So like we did with these last parabolic run-ups, you know, so like with each run-up, we have found a new level of support. Well, hopefully with this one, we're going to find a much higher level of support and we can consolidate around this level. That would be absolutely amazing. So the old days of the really cheap Hive may be over, guys. You know, so for those of us that have stayed in and stayed true, even through the Steam fork and everything, you know, and now, you know, just through the last year and a half of nothing but building. And man, let me tell you, the developments and stuff that's going on this blockchain, I can't even talk about them all. There's just so much stuff going on, so much stuff being built, so many little projects, so many little communities going on. So come check it out. It's a beautiful thing. So anyway, guys, I want to address this one little article here before we go, so we can talk about at least one piece of news. And that is, we've got a U.S. senator has sent a letter out to several different companies, Coinbase, Gemini, Binance, Tether, and Paxos. We'll get into this. Asking how they are protecting their customers. You know, they think, let me look at this guy. And you're going to see, if you read this article, I've got the link to the actual letter here that he sent to Jeremy Allaire from Circle. asking about USDC, and it's really kind of, honestly, I've already done this video once, and I got so infuriated that I had to just stop and start over. Because, I mean, really, come on. I mean, this guy's from Ohio. People of Ohio, really? This guy? And just look at him. He just looks like an idiot. All right, so this U.S. Senator Sherrod Brown, or whatever his name is, has sent letters to cryptocurrency exchanges and stablecoin issuers, including Coinbase, Gemini, Binance, and Tether, asking how they are protecting their customers and investors. I have significant concerns with the non-standardized terms applicable to redemption of particular stablecoins. So basically, they're just worried about who is dealing in stablecoins. They're looking at money laundering. They want to know all that kind of stuff. But the letter and the questions that they ask are just... Like, my question is to Senator Brown here, is what are we paying you for? What are we paying your staffers for? Because these questions, and I will let you guys come in here and read them. I'm not even addressing them because, again, it just made me hot. These are really dumb questions. Somebody with half a brain and an internet connection and can go to the Circle website, and I believe they have like a whole investors platform that talks about everything. I mean, yeah. You can do a little bit of research and figure out the answer to all these questions. So they're paying these staffers, you know, high 5, low 6-figure incomes to do what? That's my question. Because this guy could have had a staffer figure all this stuff out within a couple hours. But no, they've got to make a big deal about it and go and reaching out to all these companies and asking them these 6 questions. So I will put the link in the description for that down and below. But basically, getting back to this article is, you know, they're trying to emphasize the difficulties that consumers and investors may face in understanding how stablecoins work and their potential risk. Because most people understand the banking system and how the government Ponzi scheme really works. Yeah, like y'all really know how the Ponzi scheme really works in the government yourself? You know, yeah, no. Study your Federal Reserve and then come asking us about stablecoins. What they're scared of is that stablecoins are going to absolutely destroy the bond market is what it's going to be, because banks can't offer, nor bonds can offer, the rates that stablecoins are getting on sometimes these very decentralized platforms. Now, companies like BlockFi and, you know, people that are like, you know, and Nexo and stuff like that, that are these centralized companies that are offering these lending services, now they can get, you know, regulatory trouble and that kind of thing, or they just need to, you know, be up under regulatory scrutiny, but they can't mess with stablecoins that are decentralized at protocol level and on smart contracts like Hive-backed dollar or like DAI, you know, the maker-DAI system on Ethereum. You know, decentralized stablecoins, they can't mess with. And so what they're doing with this is they're going after the companies, you know, and wondering how they're protecting their investors. No, they don't care about us. The government does not care about us. They care about their interest, period. That's all they care about. So he says here, I have significant concerns with the non-standardized terms applicable to redemption of particular stablecoins. How those terms differ from traditional assets and how those terms may not be consistent across digital trading platforms. So basically, they're wondering how these things are being backed, you know, how they're backing them against the dollar and that kind of thing. I get that, you know, but at the same time, it can take your staff for 2 hours and a phone call. But no, you got to make this big deal and send these letters out to these companies and demand them to respond by December 3rd. Like, you know, we're supposed to just bow down and answer to these stupid politicians. No, we pay you guys. No, y'all need to answer to us. We don't need to answer to y'all. So I'm not even going to really read the article because the article is really poorly written, but it's just the simple point that the government is really mainly going after stablecoins, I think, at this point in time. They're eventually going to come after DeFi platforms, but they're not going to know how to do that. Because the thing is as developers, we know how to develop faster than they can regulate. So they will never catch us. They will never, fully be able to regulate the entire sector. They can try, but it's going to be a failed attempt, I can guarantee you. So, that's what crypto is all about. It's a free market. It's a way out of the system. And all these, higher level institutions and that kind of thing, and even new investors that are used to traditional stuff, they want that consumer protection. Well, that's not what crypto's about. Crypto is about your protection against them in the financial system. So my suggestion is have your funds on an account where you hold the private keys. Don't hold your stuff on Coinbase or Gemini or Binance or something like that. Now, I know that's not the point of this article, but try to get yourself off of these centralized platforms if you are worried about government regulation. I am personally not worried about as much government regulation because I'm dealing in decentralized platforms. So, I've got some of my engine in DeFi platforms that are centralized, like on Binance Smart Chain and stuff like that. And a lot of these DeFi companies are all ran by, a team and are not decentralized in many ways. It's just really by the name. But with Hive, that's a whole different ballgame. It's a completely decentralized network. I can lend out my Hive power through delegation. I can earn Hive power through rewards just using my brain. I can stake those rewards and earn governance in the system. It's a decentralized system. Anybody in the world can spin up a node, a Hive node, and become a Hive witness, or a Hive engine witness for that matter, which is the Hive second layer system. I run a Hive engine node because it's a lot easier than running a main Hive node for right now, and I'm just learning how all that kind of stuff works. So that's what I'm doing, and it helps pay the bills. But anybody can do that and help decentralize the system even more. Bitcoin is fully decentralized. You've got other ones out there too that are very decentralized, like Digibyte and stuff like that, but the problem is with a lot of the different chains is that they don't really have any more than just one or maybe two use cases, Hive has got so many different use cases, it's unreal. So that's why I've got my bet here in this amazing blockchain space and this ecosystem, because I'm in control. I'm in control of my earnings and that kind of thing, or the community's really kind of, in control. The more I try to make better posts and make better content, the more the community is going to find value in my posts and give me upvotes, and it's going to basically pay me. And it's starting to do that. So it's good stuff. So come and check it out. 3speak.tv is our video platform. So you can definitely come and follow coinlogic.online on 3speak. So 3speak.tv, there's all kind of, people that are coming on, and anybody that likes free speech and doesn't like to be censored like what's happening on YouTube and Twitch and stuff like that, come and post your videos up here on 3speak and instantly get monetized. That's the cool thing. If you have a Hive account, you have instant monetization. So come and check it out. It's a great alternative to these centralized platforms that are trying to take control of, trying to help take control of everybody. They're trying to censor, beliefs that doesn't fall into their narrative, and that's not what we're about. We're about anybody can come and talk about anything they want to. So here it is. It's out here. You just have to take the steps to reach out and go and get it, to learn about something that's maybe a little bit different than what you're used to, Ooh, you got to learn about, private keys and stuff, Get off of Facebook, get off of Twitter. Yeah. Still keep those accounts, because what I use Web 2 platforms like Facebook and Twitter for is to tell people how awesome the Web 3 platforms are that we're using here. So you need to do the same. Come check us out. There they are, QR codes. Go get them. Go get them. Go get on Hive. It's the best place to be. So that's it. If you don't want to be subject to government regulations, don't deal with them. Don't deal with the centralized companies that they're going after, these centralized exchanges. I only use those exchanges for really just sending out through stablecoins. I've got other outlets and stuff like that I can use, If I gotta sell, I gotta sell. Cool. I'll report what I sell through exchanges. But I don't tell them about my decentralized stuff. It's none of their business. It is what it is. If I don't get 1099'd, it ain't none of their business. So, but anyway, never, ever, ever is this financial advice. They make you say that kind of stuff because I'm not a financial advisor. And I'm just a dude that lives in the van, believes in true freedom. I don't like being tied down to nothing, and I like having a way out of their financial control and the monopoly they have on this world for that kind of stuff. So we have found our way, and that way is through blockchain. So come and check it out, guys. That's it for me today. This is CoinLogic TV. Y'all have a great day. Be cool, be real, abide. And just don't get wrecked out there in these volatile markets. Go scoop you up some cheap crypto for this Black Friday and have a great holiday, guys. Peace out. See you on Monday.